Are you thinking about buying a home in Bradenton, Florida, and you want to know what is there to do? Is there restaurants? Is there traffic bad? What can I do when I'm in Bradenton? Well, we are definitely going to go through all of that. I am going to jump into a Google Map tour and show you around and let you know from my perspective of living here in Bradenton, and whether you are looking to buy a home for yourself as a second home, as an investment home, you are definitely want to watch this video. So let's get to it right now. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Bradenton, Sarasota, and all the surrounding areas, then go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon. That way you're the first to know what's happening here. My name is Cindy and I'm with Life in Sarasota, Florida. My partner Dom, the team, and I, we get phone calls and emails from people just like you that are looking to move to Sarasota, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to buy a home in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, write us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. We would be happy to help make it an easy move here to Bradenton, Sarasota, and all the surrounding areas. Okay, welcome to my Google map, and I'm going to go through Bradenton and the area so you can see what there is here, but I'm going to start on a big picture overview so you can see how close it is to certain areas. So we are seeing, we're right here, Bradenton is right here. And Bradenton has over 56,000 residents that live there year round, the majority of year round, I should say, but that does not include people that don't claim it as their homestead. So we see a lot more people that actually are here, especially snowbirds. We see that they have a second home here and they come and go, you know, maybe 3-4 months out of the year they're here. So in certain months of the year, we're seeing a lot more influx of people here. So traffic does get a little busy, but it outlines so you can see Bradenton. We have the Manatee River here that's 36 miles long. And then of course the Gulf of Mexico here. So let's scroll back out. So from Bradenton to Orlando, say you want to go to Disney World, that takes you about just over 2 hours to get there. Typically you would take 275 to I-4 and on up to Orlando. Disney World is a little closer than Orlando. It's just outside of Orlando, so that takes a little bit less time. And then of course Tampa, everybody wants to know the proximity to Tampa, and that takes you about 50 minutes. And we typically recommend going the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. So if you've never been on that bridge, it's really pretty. They usually show 2 different ways, but I don't recommend going this way because I-4 is a mess. We see a lot of traffic jams and things. So if you can avoid I-4 coming from the east to the west, I would avoid it. I typically go, you know, up 275 this direction. This is the Sunshine Skyway Bridge right here. Like I said, it's gorgeous. So we see a lot of fishing. There's some fishing piers there. We see you know, lots of boaters that like to fish right around the bridge. So it's really, really pretty right there. So that is Tampa. So now let's head on into St. Pete. So you can see if you commute, it's actually not bad for commuting. Of course, going the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, that can get backed up. So it's not terribly far if you're used to, you know, commuting traffic wise in California. This is probably nothing, but so Sarasota is only 36 minutes. So if you work downtown, it's saying 30 minutes, so not terribly far. That's not too bad for you. We see a lot of people commuting from Bradenton into downtown Sarasota, or from like Venice to Sarasota. And if you haven't seen my video on Venice, actually I have several videos on Venice, so definitely check that out. I did a map tour and also did pros and cons and a vlog tour of different neighborhoods, so check that out as well. And so now we're on to Sarasota, Venice. Venice doesn't take terribly long either. Well, it's 70 minutes, so it's about the same as it would be for St. Pete. 52, it says 52 minutes, so it's less time right now than when I last looked at it. So that's not terrible. So again, you know, it's pretty central to Tampa Bay. We see a lot of people that will, you know, go to Tampa, go to Sarasota, go to Venice, St. Pete. So it's pretty central. Let's see what else. Fort Myers. Fort Myers takes about 2 hours. So if you'd like to go down to Fort Myers, that's another beautiful area. But for cost of living, I think Bradenton is better than Fort Myers or Naples. So we're definitely seeing a lot of people that like that. So let's go in. Let's actually take this off. So, and then we will go in so you can see Bradenton, and I'll walk you through. We're going to start on the north end in a beautiful area. I actually did a video on this too. So if you have not seen all my Bradenton videos, I did one on a vlog tour of Bradenton. So this beautiful area right here close to the water, like I said, the Manatee River is really nice. It spreads between Bradenton and Parish Palmetto area. So here's Palmetto. Also, I'll be doing videos on that, so look for those coming up too. But this beautiful area right here along the river is called Riverwalk, and it's very close to downtown. You can actually dock your boat over here at the pier and go to all the shops here, but check out my video on Bradenton and the vlog tour so you can see more about Riverwalk. It's really beautiful. So let's see. They have a skate park over here. There's an amphitheater. There is a nice splash park for the kiddos. Actually, I used to bring my son when he was a toddler. We used to go to Riverwalk. It's been around for about 10 years now. They are actually redoing it, so it's going to be really nice. Let's see what else is there. There's a great fishing pier right off of Riverwalk too. I don't think they show it on this map here, but my video that I did about the vlog tour, I'm right there on the fishing pier. One of my favorite restaurants is right here downtown. It is, well, here's O'Bricks, which is really delicious food. Almost 4.6 stars, so that's a great rating. But my favorite is Oak and Stone. And they have several of these, but this one in particular has a rooftop bar. So if you like IPA ales, any of those craft beers, they have all of that on the top floor. They have inside dining as well, but that rooftop bar restaurant is really beautiful because obviously you're right by the water. You can see the boats coming in, you can see the sunset, you get a nice breeze off of that. So we haven't been there in a while, so actually I need to put that back on my list to head on over there to check it out. But they have great artisan pizzas and they have poke bowls. So if you like that kind of thing, it's really delicious. So let's head on over here to downtown. Has all the really cool restaurants and stores. Like I said, O'Bricks is great. The Loaded Barrel Tavern. All the municipal buildings are down here too, downtown, just a typical downtown, but you know, quaint little shops and restaurants and such. They actually have I think it's on Saturdays, Saturday morning market downtown. So they block off the street and, you know, you can enjoy that. It's right close to the water as well. Oh, I know what I was going to mention. Bishop's Museum right here. This is, I don't know if you heard about Snooty. He was the oldest living mammal known, whether kept in captivity or not. So he was 69 years old. He died just recently, but unfortunately he was a very much loved animal here. As you may or may not know, manatees are prevalent in the area, so they're just a beautiful creature, very docile and gentle. So we loved Snooty, so that was really sad to see him pass away. But okay, let's see. This area here downtown is the Village of the Arts area, which is known for like lots of little shops and and restaurants in the colorful early 1900s homes. So if you like that kind of thing, just a beautiful area, art museums and such. So galleries. Okay, so let's head on over. I'm going to go a little bit over here to the right so you can see right along River Walk right here is the Manatee Memorial Hospital. This hospital is very well known and has a lot of nurses and doctors that live in the area. So it's a very large hospital. Anyway, there's a lot of jobs available there for the Manatee Hospital. So people really like this hospital. So there's another hospital not too far from here too, called Blake Hospital. Oh, let me see if I can scroll in and see it. It's a little further south here. I'll find it when we go to that point. So again, 2 close hospitals. Actually, there's a 3rd hospital too in Lakewood Ranch, which we are going to go through because Lakewood Ranch is part of Bradenton. So if you've heard about Lakewood Ranch, it's a master plan community. We're going to go through there as well. So let's head on west here so you can see there's the Manatee High School right there. There's actually, and I'm not sure if I can zoom in enough here, zoom in enough here, but there's St. Stephen's School, preparatory school, which is very well known, high ratings. People love that school. But as we get further into the west here, actually, let me go back here real quick. In the downtown area, we see a lot of condos, and there are some rentals, there are some apartments there too, but we see more condos closer to the water in the downtown area, less single family homes. As we go further west, we see a lot of those older homes, big, beautiful homes right on the water. Again, just a gorgeous area. If you ever get a chance to drive on Riverview Boulevard, it's just like old Florida, big, beautiful homes. I really love those. And a lot of people are, remodeling those homes. You do see some people that have taken down those homes, the older homes, and rebuilt a brand new house there too. So that's really something special. And you'll see some people actually have boat access, have their own docks off of this too. So there's the ability for that too. Manatee River is just amazing. Actually, I think I have some video of boating there that I'll show you, but just beautiful. It's nice, wide, slow moving river. A lot of people like to kayak on that river. Again, you can be on the north side of the river over in Palmetto, or you could be on Bradenton side. You can launch your boat there. There are lots of public boat launches, as well as if you live in a neighborhood, there's boat launches there too. So let's see, we did Village of the Arts. So we're going to keep on going here further west. Palmasola Bay is another area that I mentioned in my video about the Bradenton vlog tour. That is a beautiful area. One thing I mentioned is Palmasola Bay right here, the causeway. They have horseback riding there, which is so beautiful. It's like a fantasy being on those horses, and you do the whole tour, the whole trail, and then once the horses get down to where the water is too high for them to stand, they start swimming. And I guess that's like their favorite part of the whole thing, is they get to swim. And those horses, a lot of those horses have been rescued, so it's pretty cool to see that now they have a purpose, and they continue to do what they love to do, and so that's pretty cool. So definitely check that out. It's on my bucket list. I've yet to do it, and it's so close to home. We live in Lakewood Ranch. Okay, so let's keep going over here to the beach side. So if you like the beach, we definitely have a lot of beaches here to go to. The one in particular that I want to mention first, obviously we're headed out the Palmasola area, but Over here, you just keep going down State Route 64, which is also known as Manatee Avenue, and Holmes Beach right here, which is also known as Bradenton Beach. So we've got Bradenton Beach, Holmes Beach, and then Anna Maria, which is an award-winning beach. It is absolutely beautiful. And I will tell you, it feels like that small town beach town. It's just so cool. Everything is just beautiful, manicured beautifully. And it just feels really like that quaint, friendly, just like, you know, the town of Bradenton is known as the friendly city. It feels very friendly. And we used to dock our boat right here off the edge of Anna Maria, and it gets really shallow right there, and you can see a lot of fish actually. But a lot of people, we would just dock our boats and we would, you know, just play in the water right there when my son was a toddler, and just beautiful. And if you're docked here, you can see the Sunshine Skyway Bridge right there, and that's pretty cool to see. But it's just really neat. You see the through this canalway, I should say, you'll see a lot of unusual fish, barracudas, you'll see sharks, but you know, they typically don't come that far inland, but you know, definitely be careful just in case. But this is probably my top two favorite beaches. Siesta Key also is another top favorite. Oh, and Lido Key. I actually got married on Lido Key, so top three to my top three. Beautiful, beautiful beach. If I had my choice of living on a beach, it would be Anna Maria, just because it feels that quaint, that quaintness. Okay, so let's see. Definitely have to check out that beach. Now, as we come back to inland, the inlands here, here is Blake Hospital. I mentioned that. It's a smaller hospital than Manatee Memorial, but again, it's great to have 3 hospitals in the area: Lakewood Ranch, Manatee Memorial, and Blake Hospital. So all in the area. And of course, there's a lot of emergency care places as well, but those are the main hospitals. GT Bray is a huge park. You know, has swimming, has soccer fields, has, you know, tennis. It has all kinds of things there, but that's a really great place. And of course, we have lots of Walmarts around, so there's no shortage of stores and around, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, IMG Academy is a place I wanted to mention because that has drawn a lot of people here because of the preparatory sports academy. They take kids from the age of 6th grade up to 12th grade, but they also have, like I said, the sports academy. So you don't have to actually go to school there, but we see kids coming from other states and going to school there. And then of course, preparing for, you know, obviously very talented sports athletes there. People to mention that actually went to the sports academy are Andre Agassi, the Venus sisters, both of them went there too. So that's pretty cool. And a lot of other professional athletes. But of course, I also wanted to mention that IMG, they have baseball, basketball, football, golf, lacrosse, soccer, tennis, track and field, and cross country. So they're known for a lot of different sports. So if you have a child that wants to get into that, one of those fields, then that might be the best school for them if they want to focus on their academics and their sports. So let's see what else. Next thing I wanted to share with you is how close it is to the airport. Now, you also have Tampa Airport too, but Sarasota Bradenton Airport, it's mainly known, people call it the Sarasota Airport around here, but it's right on the border of Sarasota City and Bradenton. So it's real close. And what I was going to say about it is it has all the major airlines and there's tons of direct flights. So it's not just this small little airport, it is an international airport. So you can go outside the US as well. But we use that a lot. And, you know, that's from our house to the Sarasota airport. It's only 15 minutes versus going all the way to Tampa, which would take us, you know, over an hour to get the Tampa airport, which isn't bad, but, you know, if we can avoid that extra drive time. So now I wanted to show you, this is the right here, right where I was telling you the Sarasota Bradenton International Airport. Right about here is where the cutoff is for Bradenton to Sarasota. So actually, let me draw that. Right about there. So, but you know, there are some there, it's kind of weird. There are some places that are considered Sarasota City, but it's Manatee County, which Bradenton is considered Manatee County. So the county of Bradenton is less expensive on property taxes than Sarasota County. So a lot of people like to have the Sarasota address, but then pay the Manatee County property taxes. So, but obviously those taxes can change. So I don't go by just what I say on the property taxes. But anyway, okay, so we're going to head a little further east here. Before we head east, further east, you know, obviously we are known for fishing and boating around here, and you know, 2/3 of our county are surrounded by water. So it's, you know, of course, why wouldn't you want to boat or fish? Just a beautiful area and all the different beaches to go to. And we're, like I said, we're so close to all these other places too. So we have Longboat Key and then Lido Key. Oops, I need to do that. Get out of here too. Longboat Key, Lido Key, Siesta Key is down here. You can literally drive straight from Anna Maria all the way down. There's bridges connecting all of this. It's just goes all the way down into Venice Beach. So it's really cool. Okay, let's head on back in here and we will go further over. So one place I wanted to really mention to you is the UTC Mall right here. It's the University Town Center Mall, and it is unbelievable. If you can imagine, every single store, Saks Fifth Avenue, Dillard's, Macy's, all the major stores, Apple, you know, all your favorite clothing stores, they're all there. All your favorite Targets there, Home Goods, everything is right in that area. So you don't have to, you won't be lacking any stores moving to this area. It's a major, all the major stores and major restaurants too. So we'll see. One of my favorite places, and I'm not sure if you've had this before, but Blaze Pizza is there, and I love their pizza. It's so good. So if you've never had it, you definitely need to try it. And I love that place. Okay. So University Town Center, what else do I want to tell you about University Town Center? You know, I know what I wanted to say. On the holidays, in the holiday time, they dress up University Town Center, the whole area. All the palm trees have lights on them, so it makes it look just super festive. And they have everything synchronized. The lights are synchronized with the music, and you can hear the music from outside the stores and restaurants. It's really beautiful. Hopefully I can get some footage for you so you can see what that looks like, but it is absolutely stunning. We see people coming from all over the US just for that time frame because it is just that spectacular. Of course, they have all the holiday festivities that you would normally have right there in University Town Center. And I know I mentioned this before, but this line right here, University Parkway, that's the divide between Bradenton and Sarasota. So University Town Center goes over on both sides. It's on both sides of University Parkway. So it's really cool, but it's a massive area it covers. And as we get further east, you'll run into newer homes. So as you're closer to the water, we're typically seeing older homes. And if they are newer, typically it's because they've been knocked down. There are a few select new neighborhoods closer to the water, but that being said, more of the new construction neighborhoods are further east. And now we're going to get into Lakewood Ranch, so you can see what that's like. This has been a hot spot, and actually the majority of people are living in Lakewood Ranch in Bradenton. So it's an area within Bradenton, and I'm working on a video for that. So maybe by the time you see this video, that video will be up and running as well. So we're going to narrow down and you can see more about Lakewood Ranch. But as we get further east, we're going to see a lot more open space, and we see more golf courses. And as you may know, Florida is known as the golf capital of the country, not the world. Definitely of the country. Has more golf courses than any place in the U.S. right here in Florida. And everywhere you go, there's probably just in the area. So some to mention, our Legacy golf course. That's a beautiful golf course. We have Concession. We have Rosedale. Let's go in here. Esplanade. That's another. There's Rosedale. There's Esplanade. Esplanade at Azario, that's more golf. Lakewood National Golf, that's an amazing course. Actually, I don't play golf, but from what I hear, great golf courses there. Let's see, there's Concession, and then there's Legacy. My father-in-law actually used to be a starter there at Legacy, and cool fact, but my father-in-law was one of the first people in Lakewood Ranch. In the mid 1990s, he bought a house. I think he was like the first 12 people to buy a house in Lakewood Ranch. And now there's over 35,000 residents in Lakewood Ranch. So pretty cool. He was one of the first ones. He foresaw that this was going to be happening. And it's an amazing area. Like I said, there's over 35,000 people that live in Lakewood Ranch alone. And like here we have Del Webb. It's a 55 and older community. And if you've ever been to any of the Pulte neighborhoods, that's Pulte. If you've ever been to those, they have amenities galore. They have everything, restaurants. Well, this particular one has restaurants and, activities, and there's so much to do. It's just a beautiful neighborhood. It's a massive neighborhood, but I've had quite a few people move into that neighborhood. Let's see here. Let's zoom in. Again, talking about golf, and I mentioned it earlier, but Lakewood Ranch is a master planned community. I believe now we're over 35, they call them villages, 35 villages, rather than neighborhoods, they call them villages. But I think we're about 35 villages and growing. And it runs from State Route 64, which is right here, all the way down to University right here. There is a section that goes a little further south, and that's Waterside, and I'm going to talk about Waterside as well. And that's actually considered Sarasota County, but it's part of Lakewood Ranch. So it's not Bradenton, but another gorgeous area. So hopefully I have some footage of that. I'll get into that in just a little bit. Okay, it's 47 miles and 31,000 acres. And has 4 zip codes, so it is a huge area, and it's growing. I believe I'd heard we are actually going further east and maybe even a little further north as well. So just a massive area. Okay, let's go in here. So the one area that I was going to mention too is Waterside. So Waterside, let me go in, where is it? Okay, Waterside is literally right over here. Let me scroll in. Here it is. It's this area right here. Shore view right here. This is a beautiful area. Hopefully I have some footage there to show you all the little restaurants and stores and such, all waterfront. You can actually take a boat taxi from the mainland or from your neighborhood over to all the little stores and restaurants and such. It's just a beautiful area. Actually, we considered moving into that area, but wanted to be closer to the school that my son was going to at the time. So again, that would be a neighborhood that I would consider living in and love it there. Okay, now I want to show you my favorite restaurant, which is Libby's right here. So University Parkway and Lorraine Road right here, Libby's. And just about every major intersection has a Publix. So you will not be short of groceries there. Publix, we also have, of course, delivery services. Kroger, I believe, delivers. And of course, you know, you have Walmart delivery. I think there's 4 or 5 Walmarts in the area, and definitely one Costco. So if you like to shop at Costco, that's actually on the north end over here. I go to this Costco up here. It's all the way, sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. It's right here, right at 64. Oh, it's right there, Costco. So there's not a shortage of groceries and places to get your groceries or have it shipped to your house. Another thing to mention is as we get a little further east here, you see more land. The possibility, if you would prefer to have more land with your home, we have some beautiful neighborhoods where there's 5 to 10, even 15-acre lots, and people have their horses on their property. So if that's your thing, you know, you can have horses on your property. There are quite a few neighborhoods with those larger lots, and we've sold in there, and just beautiful. My husband would prefer land, so one day we'll have land again. We used to have about 5 acres, but you know, with the kiddo in school and trying to focus on him, we decided to move into a neighborhood that had that taken care of for taking care of our property. So if you like that kind of thing where you can have your property taken care of and the shrubs and everything cut and manicured for you, then, you know, Lakewood Ranch actually will be a really great area for that. Most of the neighborhoods, that is what they do. They take care of everything for you, or should I say a lot of the neighborhoods, that's what they do for you. Our neighborhood in particular does. And we actually have a walking path from our neighborhood to the elementary school and the middle school, which is pretty cool because, you know, the area is so large that's rare to find a neighborhood where there's the walking path. So if that's something you're interested in, I can point you in the right direction for that, and show you around that neighborhood as well. Right by Lakewood National Golf Club is the Premier Sports Campus, and this is really something. There's over 22 fields. Soccer, football, and lacrosse are played there. So we see people from all over the country coming to that Premier Sports Campus. It's really, it's a brand new campus. I think they just built it in the last few years, so it's really massive. But that's great. That's right here in Lakewood Ranch. Triumph is another really cool spot. So as you go a little further east, we see a lot of these cool places here. So we've got the Elephant Ranch. We've got another petting place, pet club around the ranch. The Paradise Ranch Preserve, that's interesting. I've never been there before, but that sounds pretty cool to see the bears. And then Triumph is this really cool obstacle course in the trees. So if you've never done that before, actually I might have some pictures of my kid when they were doing that, but that's a pretty cool place too. It's great for birthday parties and that kind of thing. So as you go further east, there's a lot more like unique activities that they have out east. So actually there's another place, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it on here, but we have a lot of farmers markets out east as well. So the one farmer market I wanted to mention was Hunsater Farms. You can go and pick your own strawberries. They have a petting zoo, local honey. So if you have allergies, people like that local honey and the bee pollen that comes with it. You can pet the animals, you can have birthday parties there. They have fall festivals, so like pumpkin festival there. They have hay rides and such. So it's like that good country, wholesome fun out east here. So again, you can be close to the city. You can do a lot of the things that are downtown, so it's just a really beautiful area and we love it here. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and learning more about Bradenton, Florida and all it has to offer. So hopefully you found some value there and maybe it's someplace that you would consider. So whether you're looking to buy a home in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, write us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. We would be happy to help make it an easy move here to Sarasota, Bradenton, and all the surrounding areas. Have a great day.